I'm like noticing like magical moments all the time. And I was thinking when that Guru Dev, when said that you saw that fairy, I was thinking maybe people only see that when their frequency is raised at a certain level. You can see that, but maybe people that are a lower frequency don't see these things because fairies probably don't want everybody to see it. So maybe the people
Yeah.
they feel safe around can see those things. So, but I don't know. I'm just noticing like I see orbs too, but I notice like really magical things all the time. But I'm just like, oh, that's nice. But I don't know. I
Yeah.
think that's
Mm.
a confirmation.
Yeah,
Yeah, when
exactly.
you have a heightened awareness, you're more open to these things. And
Hmm.
my guru used to say most people are sleeping with their eyes open. So most
Hmm.
people are just attached to their daily life, and they're not, their awareness, their vibration is not high enough to even recognize or acknowledge these things. So once you do all these kriyas to raise your awareness or raise your vibration, you're more open to it. And yeah, you see these confirmations all the time, and you're able to enjoy it more than take it for granted like most people do. Like I just said, they're sleeping with their eyes open, so they're not
Yeah.
aware of these higher frequency things, or these they're too conditioned by their conditioning throughout their whole life. Like, you know, th- this can't be real. But when you have an open mind, you more enjoy it and you look forward to it. Like, oh, cool. Tonight
Yeah.
the seed is flying through the air. Look at that.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
cool. I'm
think
Mhm.
open
Jesus
to it.
Jesus had some saying, "I see trees walking," and like that's
Mm,
like indicating like the sleeping people. They're just like trees.
Yeah.
true.
Even
He's
when I
not
was,
wrong.
yeah, even when I was recording that video, I was in the background, I was talking to myself and saying the same thing. You see, everybody is busy in their own work, nobody cares, and I'm recording something unusual in the sky. I was saying the exact thing what Gurudev was saying.
Don't wait to live in alignment. If Kriya Yoga is calling you, book your clarity call now at kriyayogamasterclass.com, and let's awaken together. Now diving back in.
Yeah, absolutely. When you raise your awareness doing doing your sadhana, you begin to come open to a bunch of things, and
Yeah.
nothing really surprises you anymore. Like I think Veronica or you, Paul, asked me like, what surprises you? I was like, nothing really anymore. I've seen it all. I've seen too many unexplainable things, and I've visited too many unexplainable places where I'm open to it all. And it's not on the yogic path. I'm open to agoris have great power, and I enjoy their energy. Sadhus, swamis, lamas, all of the above. Buddhists, I like them all. So like they all have great insights and great stories to tell. So when we were in the Himalayan mountains, we were almost like the Pied Piper. We would have a group of spiritual people that like to walk with us, and we didn't care what spiritual tradition they came from, long as they carry divine energy. They're our brothers. That's what my guru always would say. So Swami, Sadhu, yogis, lamas, Buddhists, Christians, we love them all of the above. And when you go to Lake Shrine in Pacific Palisades in California, Yogananda has statues representing all spiritual traditions. So we honor everybody's spiritual path, no matter what name they go by. So it's a big thing in Kriya Yoga that we recognize all spiritual traditions. And my gurus say there are many paths to get to the mountaintop, long as you get to the mountaintop. So it doesn't really matter which path you take, as long as you're doing the inner work and uplifting and helping people in Kriya yoga, karma yoga is a big thing, selfless service, feed the poor, help the poor. Like if you look at my guru's Instagram, he's always feeding the poor, prasad, you know, every day, and helping people, uplifting people. Like I was saying before, when I went to India, it was very hard to spend money, because when people recognize you're on the spiritual path, they want to give you food. They want you to come to their house for tea. Like when I would try to buy something, like let's say I would try to buy a Shiva Lingam, right? They wouldn't let me buy it. They would say, your money's no good over here. You're on the spiritual path. So they look for opportunities to help for people on the spiritual path, which I thought was a beautiful thing. So I find it very hard to spend my rupees in India, in the Himalayan mountains. I mean, obviously in the big city, Delhi, they're going to take your money for sure.
Scammers.
Yeah, there's some scammers out there.
Mm.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, visit freekriyayoga.com, or check out our related video right here.